we going to do about him? Can you hear me? What are we going to do about him?
Later on, when it's dark, we'll find some secret place and bury him.
Well, of course we could do that. But you know me. Bright ideas just pop into my head and I keep thinking. Seems a downright shame.
Shame.
Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame, what's his name as? Nor it can't be traced. Business needs are lived, debts to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. No? Seems an awful waste. The price of meat, what it is, when you get it, if you get it.
Ha!
Good, you've got it. Take for instance Mrs. Mooney and her pie shop. Business never better, using only pussycats and toast. Now a pussy's good for maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure they can't compare as far as taste.
Mrs. Lovett, what a charming notion, and impractical and yet appropriate as always. Mrs. Lovett, how I did without you all these years, I'll never know. How it feels delectable. Also undetectable. Oh, show us. Oh, what's the sound of the world out there?
What, Mr. Todd, what is that sound?
Those crunching noises pervading the air.
Yes, Mr. Todd, yes, all around.
It's man devouring man, my dear. And who are we to deny it? These are desperate times, Mrs. Lovett, and desperate measures are called for.
Here we are, hot from the oven.
What is that?
It's priest, our little priest.
Is it really good?
Sir, it's too good at least. Then again, they don't commit sins of the flesh, so it's pretty fresh.
Awful lot of fat.
Only where it's sat.
Haven't you got poet or something like that?
No, you see, the trouble with poet is how do you know it's deceit? Try the priest.
Heavenly. Not as hardy as bishop, perhaps, but not as bland as curate either.
Good for business, too. Always leaves you wanting more. Trouble is, we only get it in Sundays. Lawyer's rather nice.
If it's for a price.
Order something else, though, to follow, since no one should swallow it twice.
Anything that's lean.
Well, then if you're British and loyal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Anyway, it's clean, though of course it tastes of wherever it's been.
Is that fire on the fire?
Mercy, no, sir, look closer, you'll notice it's grosser.
Looks thicker, more like vicar.
No, it has to be grosser, it's green.
The history of the world, my love.
Save a lot of graves, do a lot of relatives favor.
Is those below serving those up above?
Everybody shaves, so there should be plenty of flavor.
How gratifying for once to know that those above will serve those down below.
Oh, now let's see. We've got Tinker,
Something pinker.
Taylor,
Something paler.
Potter,
Something hotter.
Butler,
Something suppler.
Locksmith. Lovely bit of cloth.
Maybe for a lark.
Then again, the sweet, if you like it cheap and you like it dark. Try the financier, peak of his career.
That seems pretty right.
Well, he drank. No, it's bank cashier. Never really sold. Maybe it was old.
Have you any beetles?
Next week, so I'm told. Beetle isn't bad till you smell it and notice how well it's been greased. Stick to priest.
fiddle player, it's piccolo player.
How can you tell?
It's piping hot.
Then blow on it fast!
The history of the world, my sweet,
Oh, Mr. Todd, what does it tell?
is who gets eaten and who gets to eat.
And Mr. Todd, who gets to sell?
But fortunately, it's all so clear that everybody goes down well with me.
Oh, now, since Marine doesn't appeal to you, how about Rear Admiral?
Too salty, I prefer general.
With or without its privates? With is extra.
What is that?
It's fop. Finest in the shop. And we have some shepherd's pie peppered with actual shepherd on top. And that just begun. It's a politician so oily, it's served with that doily, not one.
Put it on a bun. Well, you never know if it's going to run. But the clergy is really too coarse and too mealy.
An actor that's compactor.
Yes, but always arrives overdone. I'll come again when you have judge on the menu.
Wait, true, we don't have judge yet, but won't you settle for the next best thing?
And what is that?
Executioner.
Have charity towards the world, my pet.
Yes,